minutes to go, everybody. Just 3 minutes left. You don't have to be the best, just do not be the worst.
I played up my salsa and my pumpkin puree, and I'm on track to finish. I'm confident in my seasoning and my flavours, but I'm really worried about my pork chop being overcooked.
2 minutes to go, everyone.
I wasn't really sure, is it overcooked, is it undercooked, is it ready to go? But I need to have that pork on there. It's the hero of the dish. Without pork, I have no dish.
I just can't believe that I'm actually going to put something up, you know, first mystery box, and I'm actually going to have a dish to present.
I'm thinking to myself, this looks a bit big, what I've plated up, because I'm used to plating up big, because I've got a huge appetite.
30 seconds now, guys.
Oh, no, that's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless.
Now I think my pork may be overcooked and could very well be dry. I really don't feel confident about my dish at this stage.
I'm good, I think. Oh well, what else can I do?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the bench.
I was just disappointed with what I put up. I thought it was underdone when I put it on the plate, expecting to see a raw pork chop when they cut into it.
I'm very happy with my dish, and I believe my pork's cooked right.
Yeah, I was all over the show, but managed to sort of pull it together in the end.
The longer that goes by in this competition, the more I have invested in it emotionally, really. And yeah, I don't want to go home on the back of a badly cooked pork chop.
Okay, well done, everyone. We're now going to taste your dishes one by one, starting with Janice.
I'm feeling quite good right now. I'm feeling quite pleased with what I've done.
I quite like this, actually. Just looking at it, you've taken the loin and then you've sort of cooked that little end of the chops, and then you've done the good old stuffed tomato in the centre, which is old school. You could just serve me that with a piece of apple underneath it and I'd be happy. Bloody good. That is an amazing bit of pork. And the rest of it is all nice. Well done.
Stuffed tomato. I thought, God, how old is that? But how good is it? You're in for a treat, Ray.
This, what you do to it? It just melts in your mouth. Well done.
Thank you.
Perfectly cooked pork, fabulous crust, something a little bit different with the pecans on the outside, a wonderful puree, nowhere near enough though. Look, it's like this tiniest smear.
Pork's a little underdone for me. The thing about this relish, it's powerful stuff. It dominates everything. It's death by relish.
If you had the sauce right and you got that crackling right, you would have been bang on. But that is not bang on right now. With a combination of your pumpkin pecans and your salsa, I think it tastes absolutely delicious.
Oh, thank you.
Today was probably one of the worst dishes I've ever cooked and presented in my life. Serving up that plate of food to the judges, it's going to be humiliating.
How you doing, Tracy?
Well, it's yet to be seen. I'd be curious to see what state of cookness the pork is. I think it might be slightly over.
Why did you decide to pressure cook it?
I thought it would eliminate the chance of a dry pork chop.
I think that's an uneducated guess. I think it's totally the opposite. I think you've absolutely buggered the pork. I'd be very worried.
I am very worried. I'm sorry to give you that.
You had a bad day in the kitchen.
I know.
I mean, you know, I know what it's going to taste like, don't we? You can just see it's really, really dry.
Very dry, yeah.
Just got to hope there's a lot worse than that to keep you in the competition.
Thank you.
Your sauce has got plenty of flavour. The texture of the croutons is good there. I think you've pulled it off with a pretty tasty dish. I like it.
Cheers. I think you've shown us
again that you're good with flavour.
Thank you.
The good thing is the flavours are beautiful. Everything's really nice. There's three bad things. The pork's overcooked, you don't need the star anise, and your presentation, it's overhandled. Okay?
That's for you. Have a chew on that. See how long it takes you to get through that. Let me know how you get on.
Oh my god, it's so dry. I might be going home. Yeah.
I was basically just disappointed with what I put up. It didn't look the same as I wanted it to.
It's sort of a plate within a plate, isn't it? How are we supposed to eat this?
The reason there's two plates is because I didn't want to put salad onto a hot plate.
You've just given us a plate full of mediocrity, really. In fact, you've given us 2 plates full of mediocrity.
I mean, it's all burnt on the bottom. That's one of the worst things I've seen on MasterChef. That is crap.
It's not my best effort, no.
I really don't need to taste this. I know what it's going to taste like, and I'll be tasting it for quite a while afterwards. It'll be so chewy. I'm real worried for you.
I am too.
Look, if you're going to crumb something like this, you'd take the fat off at the end of the day. And I'd clean up the bone as well, rather than sort of trying to crumb the whole chop with bone and all. It's probably not the cleverest idea.
I would keep the pumpkin and roast capsicum puree for your repertoire. It's good. But everything else, rethink. Are you happy with your dish, Natalie?
First and foremost, not really happy with the presentation of it.
You know, the salad needs some dressing, not enough sauce. Yeah, I'm really disappointed for you, actually.
3 little bites, are they?
Yes, one each. On the bottom we have a caramelised apple, in the middle is roasted pumpkin, and on top is pork crackling.
And more sauce if you want it.
Yep.
You're the first person that gave me extra sauce. I haven't had enough sauce all day, so I'm perfectly happy with that. Well done.
Thank you.
The pork's beautifully cooked. It tastes good. Perfectly balanced with the sweetness of the apples. Well done.
Thank you.
Wow, that is so good. Pork chop pie, who would have thought, eh? This is sensational. Bloody marvellous.
It was a good feeling, very good feeling. I think I deserve to go through, but I think there are so many talented people in this competition. I'm not confident, definitely not. I think I'll be one to go.
Hopefully it's not the end of my show here, but I'll be 80% confident that I'm out of here.
It would be wrong for me not to be going home because I probably cooked the worst dish.
Walking into the elimination, I was pretty confident I was going to be kicked out.
I'm feeling pretty flat and I am expecting the worst. I'm going home today. It's as simple as that.
I'm hoping to God, Buddha, Tutankhamun that I will not be going home.
Well done, all of you. You survived an intense day and 2 very difficult challenges. We've tested your knife skills and your food and cooking knowledge to find the top 16 contestants that will fight for the MasterChef title.
With 4 contestants already through to the top 16, there are only 12 spots left. So sadly, on the results of the pork challenge, 4 of you are about to get the chop.
Serena, Dana, Ella and Janice, step forward.
My name gets called out in the first 4 and I'm thinking, oh my God, here we go. I'm going home. That's it. I've done something wrong.
You made your pork chops fly. Your dishes were delicious. Beautifully presented and created. Good work. You're going through. You're in the top 16.
Oh my gosh. Hallelujah.
Inside, it was like 50 million Danas were going, "Wah!
to the house on a pie, you know?